Hello, this is Josh Bycer from GameWisdom.com. Hope you enjoy this video. Hello and welcome to a spotlight of the game Adam Wolfe. This is a hidden object / puzzle game. If you're fans of the titles from Artifex Mundi, this should sound familiar to you. The developers got in touch with me and they were kind enough to give me a press key to check this out. And as a fan of the hidden object genre, especially of this kind, I took a peek at it and I wanted to make a little spotlight video. Please keep in mind, because this is a puzzle / adventure game, that everything I'm going to show you is basically spoiler warning. And because of that, we're not going to spend too much time on this game because I don't want to spoil the whole thing for you. But I created a new profile. Yeah, we'll set it to hard. And the game is split into 4 episodes in a season, and I believe you can buy the game as either a season pass or episode by episode on Steam, but I'm not 100% sure on that one. But we're going to go with episode 1. And while the game loads up, if you've played other hidden object games, you'll probably get a good idea what this one's about, including, very cheesy animations and stuff along those lines.
For a couple weeks now, the city's been plagued by strange fire breakouts. The story's all over the news. But what's missing from the news is that there are people disappearing with each new fire breakout. SFPD is keeping this info under wraps.
And Adam Wolfe is basically like supernatural detective Max Payne.
An old buddy of mine from the force, Marv, asked me to help him out with this case. I managed to identify one of the perps causing the fires. I chased the killer into a dead-end street. He had nowhere to go.
Now, one thing that you are going to see, we don't need a tutorial. One thing that you're going to see in the next minute or so is that this is a little bit more action-oriented compared to the other adventure-style games.
Missed me by the skin of my teeth. No more pulling punches. There he goes.
And yes, you can investigate objects, but the game is of course going to be on the linear side.
Yuck. Which way did he go?
Let's see here. Now, one thing that is good, that the puzzles themselves aren't on like the old school adventure kind of design that you're going to have to hunt around, in complete dead ends to find those miscellaneous items.
Which one?
Usually, if you find an item, it's going to be used nearby. And yeah, very simple. Of course, we are trying to find our way around. Let's see. There we go. Now, of course, if I was playing this on the easier settings, it would light up with important hotspots on the map.
Whoa! There he is.
Here. Now, one thing about this game, from what I played of it, is that I guess the biggest compliment I can give it is probably also one of the issues with the game, is that it does feel like Artifex Mundi light, in a sense. the puzzles, the hidden object stuff, and even the adventure kind of gameplay don't feel as involved as they were in those titles. But being considered or being comparative to one of the more popular examples of the genre is still a good thing. And we have like a little bit of a gun puzzle here.
As the burning monster fell to the ground, I had this gut feeling I just couldn't shake. This guy was a miracle. He was behind the fires, alright. But who was behind him? What the hell?
This is not over. All will.
Yeah.
What the hell was that thing? What's that? It's a cot. I should call Marv and fill him in.
Yeah.
Adam.
I got him. Whatever that guy was, he was no...
I guessed as much. I'll send a team to your location.
Alright. And, like, from what you're seeing here, basically the areas will get locked once we're done exploring them, so there really isn't too much in terms of backtracking.
Sleep would bring me little...
And the game also, like, there's an ongoing plot in him trying to find his lost sister, which I'm assuming will be explored over all 4 episodes.
And her disappearance, which keeps haunting me. In my dreams, I'm reaching out to her. She always slips through my fingers.
But we will be wrapping up the spotlight probably after this next section. Again, because anything that I'm showing was going to take away from when you play the game.
Something wasn't right. Things were not where I left them last night. I had a visitor while I was asleep. A visitor who left clues.
Alright. So now we're supposed to find that things aren't in their right place. Alright, where was it? There we go. And these parts are probably the best elements of Adam Wolfe, and we're actually doing some of the adventure style exploration, and of course trying to make use of these puzzles.
Seems out of the ordinary here. I'm sure the thief tampered with this area.
The Necronomicon. Pencil. And of course, once you've gotten everything for an area, you can't go back to it. Again, locking things up so you're not overwhelmed, in a sense. Alright. Takes care of that. Anything else?
Well, my visitor left it the moment I held it in my hands. I simply knew. This will change everything.
Let's see, there was a box cutter, I believe. That's not more. I think I may have actually solved that a little bit earlier than was expected. But let's open this up.
A watch. Why would someone leave me a watch? Time is not set. It's a strange symbol. There's some marks on the paper.
Let's see. So this introduces like one of his like special abilities that you get in the game.
This can't be a coincidence. What in the name of...
Now we just have to put everything back to what it was. Come on. One thing that is kind of missing from this that I really like about Artifex Mundi was that there were other things to look around for.
I saw the past. 320. Yeah. The visitor. He left something on my board.
Alright. And like there were other things to do besides just the regular adventure. There are little trinkets to find, additional stories, stuff like that. And again, I think that's one of the things that made Artifex Mundi sort of like considered like the top in this kind of genre. But Adam Wolfe definitely comes close to it, at least from this first episode.
Allie, my sister.
Yeah.
This is where I kept track of her case. All these years and still not any... That's the last picture of Allie and me, before she disappeared. A photo of her apartment, the way I found it after... What's this? I know this file like the back of my hand, and that's Sakat. That name rings a bell.
Yeah. Here we go.
Sakat Gallery. First that pyromaniac, now this. This place was definitely worth paying a visit. But, first things first. The visitor had to have left fingerprints on the paper.
And just some basic stuff here. Now, seeing as this is the first episode,
gotcha.
I can't tell you if things, really get evolved over 2 through 4. But they do like enough like little interesting things with the hidden objects.
I'll take a photo of it and send it to Marv. He can run it through the database.
There's that.
Hey, Marv.
Sure, but it'll take some...
Nah, I got no idea.
Okay.
While Marv works his magic, I'm off to investigate this gallery. No rest for the wicked.
And then one last thing. And this kind of shows off the hidden object part of the game.
There's Allie's business card. I remember how proud she was when her company... My old cell phone, still in working condition. This thing is indestructible.
Now let's hope I can find these things very quickly.
Musician's best friend. Helps me stay on beat.
Oh, good. I think this is the one that got me last time, too. Metronome, where are you? Of course, as I'm saying this, someone who's watching is probably going, it's right there, it's right there. That can't be it.
Allie made this strongman statuette when we were kids. This photo of Allie is a few years old. This veil is a memento from my first case as a detective of the supernatural. Haunted house stuff. Never gets old.
Where is the veil?
Gold Medal of Valor. It was the high point of my police. This looking glass was a present from Marv when I was made detective. I gave up smoking years ago, but wow, it's been ages since I played it. Oh, my comic book collection used to... Hey, my old police badge. This actually might still open some doors.
And there we go. Of course, we need this item later on. But I think with that, we'll wrap up the spotlight here. The episode is not that long. I think it took me maybe... I want to say maybe about like an hour. Yeah, a little bit about an hour to beat the first episode before. And I'm going to assume that it's going to be about that average time per episode. But otherwise, we'll end it here. So this has been Adam Wolfe again. If you're interested in checking it out, it is available on Steam. Like I said, if you're a fan of the Artifex Mundi or just hidden object games in general, this isn't that bad of a game to check out. It isn't as complete or as fleshed out as the Artifex Mundi titles, but if you finish those games and you're looking for a similar title, this can be a pretty good alternative. But that's going to do it. So as always, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, be sure to like and subscribe and all that great stuff. I am Josh Bycer from GameWisdom.com, where we examine the art and science of games. And other than that, if there are any other hidden object games out there that are worth taking a look at, be sure to let me know. And if you want to see more of them on the channel here in the future, of course, leave a comment. But anyway, that's going to do it for Adam Wolfe. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel, and of course share with your friends. It always helps out. For daily posts on all manner of game design and industry topics, check out game-wisdom.com. To support the site and everything that I do, be sure to check out the Patreon campaign. If we can hit goals, it will mean more content for everyone to enjoy, and I'll be able to support myself and my household. If you want to follow me, you can find me on Twitter at GWBycer for updates throughout the day and random thoughts from me. And lastly, you can find me on Twitch right over there at GWBycer for daily streams most nights around 10 Eastern. Thanks again for watching the video, and be sure to check out more great content coming to the Game Wisdom channel real soon.